All right, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. So something has happened recently that has definitely helped you out tremendously, okay? And one of the things that it helped you out with was knowing who is for you and who isn't for you, okay? Who really loves you, who really values you, who really supports you, and who doesn't. Who's really for you and who isn't, right? Who's really involved with you for the right reasons and who's just involved with you for their own personal gain, so to say, okay? Some of you all have had those who do care for you give you some sort of knowledge or wisdom recently, and you may have taken heed to that knowledge or that wisdom, and you may have recognized or realized that that knowledge or that wisdom was extremely powerful. It was extremely valuable. So I see you being very thankful for something that someone has done for you recently, or something that someone has said to you to help you become better, to help you improve yourself. Okay, this may have something to do with knowing how to recognize who is for you and who isn't for you. Some of you all may have been nervous in the past to maybe trust someone's wisdom or knowledge or advice, or to trust someone. Maybe because you didn't know if they were really for you. And what it was about them that you could have been nervous about trusting was possibly some sort of knowledge or wisdom that they could have been giving you, some sort of criticism. And when I say criticism, that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's more like their critique on something that you're doing, what you can get better at, what's working for you, what's not working for you, what can help improve you, right? And so I'm sensing that you're the type of person where you're not afraid to admit when you're wrong or when you need to get better at something or do better with something. But at the same time, you're not just going to take anybody's knowledge, advice, or wisdom, okay? Because, or so say, criticism of what you're doing, what you got going on, what you need to change, what you need to keep doing, what you don't need to change, things of that sort. Because maybe in the past, when you have taken someone's criticism, it may not have went well. Maybe you realize that those individuals were not giving you the right criticism or information on purpose to mislead you, okay? And so maybe you're just not so quick to trust the things that certain people may say to you, or certain things that they may suggest to you. But it looks like recently you may have taken a leap of faith of some sort to trust something that someone was saying to you or showing you, and you realize that they were correct. Not only were they correct, for them to go out of their way to do that for you shows you that they're really for you. Okay, that they really do care for you, or they really do want to see the best in you, or they really want to see you succeed. Some of you all, this could be a situation where maybe there was some sort of animosity in the past situation. Maybe you thought that somebody wasn't accepting you or wasn't valuing you, possibly because they were giving you some sort of criticism, but they weren't giving you this criticism from a negative, mean, hateful, envious, spiteful perspective. They were doing it because they genuinely love you, because they genuinely care for you, and they genuinely value you. So that is really awesome for you guys, because I see that this has helped the situation improve tremendously. This may have helped a relationship improve. This may have helped a work situation, a team situation, something of that sort. It could have just helped you in general with what you're doing, what you got going on, and what you're trying to become successful at, okay? Or what you're trying to do for others, right? For some of y'all, you could be wanting to help others or look out for others, but maybe you needed to do something in a different way, or maybe you needed to look at a situation from a different perspective of some sort, and figure out the best way to help someone. So you may, okay, so I see that for some of y'all, one of the reasons why you may not have trusted this individual, or you kind of were like nervous about trusting some sort of criticism that they could have been giving you, or some sort of knowledge or wisdom that they could have been telling you, is possibly because they may actually have been involved with or hung out with an enemy of yours. Some of y'all, this person or these people may have put you up on game about an enemy of some sort. That there was somebody that you could have been trusting their knowledge or their wisdom, or maybe valuing highly some sort of criticism that they could have been giving you, but they weren't giving you the right knowledge or the right wisdom, or they weren't telling you things for the right reasons, or they were like trying to lead you astray. Okay? They may have been an enemy of yours, acting as though that they were a friend. Someone could have been telling you about that or showing you that, but maybe you didn't fully trust that individual. Okay, it was something like that going on. But there was definitely some sort of friend in a situation who was hanging out with an enemy of yours, or who was supporting an enemy of yours, or who was big upping them, or something like that. So yeah, you definitely found a solution to some sort of problem in this situation or throughout this situation. And that's really good. I'm really happy. I'm really happy because it looks like things are working out really well for you. Things are getting much better. A relationship of some sort is improving tremendously. A team situation, a work situation, your business, your job, your home life, things of that sort are improving because maybe you have figured out who your real enemies are, or that a person that you thought was your enemy is not actually your enemy, yet somebody who you thought was supportive of you or was really for you is actually an enemy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no bullshit, no confusion. So you're no longer confused. If you were confused about which way you need to go, or who you can trust, who you can't trust, or what's the right path for you, what you need to be doing, how you need to accomplish something of some sort, who deserves your love, who deserves your respect, your honor, your appreciation, your value. Y'all, I'm saying something is about to become really, really good for you since you were able to figure out the solution to this situation. Especially when there's not going to be no more confusion. You know exactly what it is or what's going on. You're in a very, I feel like you're very content and you're able to really focus. It's almost like someone was causing that chaos, that confusion, that bullshit on purpose. Because they were actually an enemy of yours. They made themselves your enemy. They didn't see you as a friend or as someone that they really value or that they find worthy, or as someone that they really wanted to work with, that they appreciated, that they respected. But they may have acted that way. And certain individuals could have been trying to show you this or tell you this. And you were finally able to see the truth in the situation, or what was really going on. You may have been able to protect yourself against something that this person that's not really for you was doing. Yeah. So you're shining very bright. You're doing very well. Things are working really well for you. You could be accomplishing your goals very quickly. Or something is getting much, much better very quickly. Okay? Something that someone did not expect to get better is getting much better very, very quickly. It's almost like you're not going to need something that you thought that you were going to need. You're not going to need that. Because whatever some sort of issue was or problem was in this situation, you're going to figure out a way to solve it very quickly, or it's just going to miraculously heal or solve itself. Or things are just going to become much better. Once you figured out something that was going on, you were able to make the proper moves or the right choices in the situation, and it's going to just make everything miraculously work 100,000 times better for you. Or get much, much, much better. Okay, this could have something to do with somebody revealing some sort of truth, or you could have exposed some sort of truth, or somebody sees the truth of a situation now. Okay, like I said, it could be you, it could be someone else. Maybe they're no longer confused about you, about what you got going on, where you stand in a situation of some sort. Okay, maybe because they felt like maybe you hung out with somebody or you supported somebody that was an enemy of theirs. So they could have had some sort of animosity towards you, or they could have started to see you as their enemy or something like that. Okay? But it looks like whatever was going on, you're not allowing anybody to mess up your good energy. Okay? If you were not able to take criticism very well in the past, you're able to take criticism better now. And, you know, sometimes people are not able to take criticism very well because they've received criticism from the wrong people, or people who did not really have their best interests at heart. They were just criticizing them just because, or because they had some sort of hidden motives as to why they were doing it. And I'm sensing somebody, if they were doing that to you before and it was causing confusion for you, like intense confusion, that they were doing that on purpose. But you're no longer confused. You're no longer experiencing whatever it was that individual was trying to do to you. Okay? You figured out the truth about something, either about why they were doing something, who is really for you, who really isn't, whose criticism or wisdom, knowledge, etc. that you should value or accept or take into, perspective, think about, ponder on. I'm so happy for y'all. Look, y'all, because I'm sensing something was going on, and it really, like, it might have been making you angry, or making you really, like, pissed off, or standoffish, or not really wanting to open up to people, not really wanting to accept help from people, because maybe when you did before, it really wasn't, they weren't doing it for the right reasons, or these people weren't really your friends, or something like that. Okay? It's almost like somebody tried to convince you in the past to do something. Okay? And they may have made you feel like it was the right thing to do, but it wasn't. And they knew it wasn't. But they did it because maybe they saw you as competition, or they saw you as their enemy for some sort of reason or another. And now that you've been able to figure out this situation, or figure out who or what was going on, or why somebody was doing something, or what was causing some sort of problems or issue in a situation, you were able to fix it. And you were able to fix it in before it caused any serious issues. Before it caused any serious problems. Okay? Yeah. So some of you all, this does have something to do with your business. If you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur of some sort, or your career, okay, you may have really good mentors of some sort, or you may have found the right mentors. Maybe in the past, you may have had some sort of mentors and they weren't right. Okay, they may have their own. It's almost like they were on different paths than you. And even though they may have been wise for the path that they were on, the path that you were on was different. So they might think that their path is better, so they could have been trying to convince you to go down their path or do things their way, but that wasn't what you were meant to be doing, or that wasn't what was beneficial for you. And it may have made you, like I said, kind of like standoffish about accepting help or about accepting constructive criticism from people. Because it's almost like somebody could have been trying to make some sort of constructive criticism. They were trying to make something, so somebody was trying to essentially tear you down or break you down, okay, to either make you feel less than, or to make you not see the value in yourself, or to make you not do something that was really valuable for you or really worthy for you, or something that you were meant to be doing. So they would like try to act like whatever it was that they were doing to try to tear you down, they were trying to make it seem like it was some sort of constructive criticism. Like they're just trying to build you up. They're just trying to make you better. They're just trying to improve you. They're just trying to, show you what's best for you. They're trying to show you what they learned and not to do this and not to do that. But some of them, these decisions that they made that they think were good, they were not actually good decisions. Okay? They weren't. Or like I said, whatever path they're on is not the path that you're on. So yeah, in some ways you might be able to take whatever knowledge or wisdom that they give you and use it and to benefit you, but some of the stuff that they have done or are doing is not meant for you to do. Okay? So some of y'all, this is not something that is malevolent. These people were some of y'all, these people were, they thought that they were actually helping you. They thought that they know, or they think that they know the better thing for you. Others actually do know what's better for you, or what's really going to help you, or what's really going to fix a situation of some sort, or make you better, or something. And because of those others that may have messed up the situation, or may have made things more difficult for you, or may have caused chaos, conflict, confusion, or whatever, you could have been very standoffish about trusting the others that were actually really for you, that actually genuinely want to see you win, or genuinely want to help you succeed or become better. So now I see you shining. I see you being very happy because you trusted possibly something that the divine could have been hinting to you about. And it was the right choice to trust that those hints from the divine. For some of y'all, these people that could have wanted to be on your side or support you or value or team up with you, they could have been kind of confused as to why maybe you were doing something or certain things, or why something was happening the way it was. And they're able to see what was really going on in a situation. Because for some of y'all, if they were asking others or trying to figure out with others what was going on with you, those others could have been lying to them, leading them astray, misleading them. And they realized what the truth was about what you're doing, or why you're doing something, or what was really going on in a situation. This would be like, let's say like you weren't working as much as maybe somebody could have wanted you to, or thought that you were capable of doing. And somebody could have just said that you're lazy, but you're not lazy. You had other reasons as to why you were doing what you were doing. Maybe you're the type of person that doesn't really tell people what you're going through or what you're dealing with. So some of y'all could have been dealing with some sort of very difficult situations. Okay, possibly some sort of arguments or disagreements, or even just like competitiveness, like stuff that other people were doing that was not acceptable. You were dealing with a lot because of who you are, or because you realized that a friend of yours was actually an enemy, etc. So others now see what the truth is. They see what's really going on. Okay, if they thought that you were their enemy before, they no longer think that. Or if they thought that they're, whatever it was that somebody told them that was wrong about you. They don't think that no more. They see the truth. They see you for who you really are. They see the value in you, and they really do want to help you. They feel like you would be a great asset to a team of some sort, or you would be very beneficial in their life. They feel like it would be a good equal give and take. They see that you know how to stand on your own. You know how to, you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're very intelligent, you're very wise. You're a team player also. You're just not about to help people who are trying to sabotage you, or who are secretly your enemy acting like your friend, or who don't really you know, who let's just say that they have hidden motives as to why they're dealing with you. You don't want to be dealing with all of that. So you are qualified to do something, or someone, like I said, someone realizes that you're the right one for a situation, or that they can actually work with you, or that they can be friends with you. They value you. They're able to see things from your perspectives. They see that you're not crazy, or that you're not teaming up with the enemies. You're not afraid to be wrong. So you can be taught, right? You can be I'm really sensing strongly that somebody, maybe it's you, maybe you realize it's about somebody else. Okay? Because maybe you really value people who are not afraid to be wrong. And so you found somebody or people who will not mess up your good energy that you have going on. They shine in their own, glory just as much as you shine in yours. They're honest, they're truthful. There's no bullshit, no confusion with them. They don't have hidden motives to why they're dealing with you, or why they're saying certain things to you, or, some of you all, one of the things that really helped you, again, if you were kind of you were kind of standoffish about accepting some sort of constructive criticism, someone could have thought that it was because you don't like being wrong. You always think you're right. You always think you know everything. And it's not that. It's because you don't just readily trust people like that, because of stuff that you've dealt with or been through. And so they see that. They recognize that. Or it's for some of y'all, again, and or they like the fact that you're not afraid to be wrong, that you can accept constructive criticism. Because, like, let's say if this is a team situation, you don't want people on the team who, if they're doing wrong, they refuse to admit that they're doing wrong and refuse to take some sort of constructive criticism, because then it messes up the situation. It causes, problems or things of that sort. You want to make the team better or become better, or you want to make the workplace better. You want to make your apply it to however it applies in your life, okay? You want to improve it, not make it worse. So you don't want people who, when you're saying, hey, you got to do this different in order for things to improve, they consistently battle you and tell you all the reasons why you're wrong, even though you're legitimately correct that something needs to change, right? Okay, someone finds your energy to be very pleasant. You may have met people like that recently, or you that's what you want to deal with. You don't want to deal with people who you got to constantly wonder where you stand with them, constantly dealing with some sort of constructive criticism, some sort of criticism that is coming from a very rude standpoint, and it's not really constructive. It's just criticism, but they're they try to make it seem like it's constructive. Okay, there's somebody who feels like you are more than enough for them. You're qualified for a situation, or you may feel like that about somebody or this group or this situation. Look at that, achieving goals that makes your life better. shining a light on their bullshit. So something that you've done recently, y'all, you have exposed somebody's bullshit, okay? If somebody was confused as to what was going on or what you, oh, I get it. So for some of y'all, somebody could have been acting like they're your friend when they know that you're not friends with them. You're not cool with them. Okay? You're not cool with them. You're not friends with them. But you are friends and cool with others who really value you, who are really for you, and who you work really well with, or who you are really good friends with, or who really care about you and support you and things of that sort. So for some of y'all, this person does not want you to be with those people, okay? Or they're mad because you don't want to deal with them, all right? Or they, for some reason, see you as their enemy, or they're competing with you, or maybe they're an ex-friend, ex-partner, ex-associate, like something like that. They could have been intentionally doing things to make it seem like they were still involved with you, or to make it seem like they were involved with you, or to make it seem like they were actually your friend when they're not. And it's intentional. They were intentionally doing that because they're not friends with the person that you're friends with, or they're not teamed up with whoever you're teamed up with, or they're not cool with whoever you're cool with. And they know that if they act like they're your friend, or like you're still involved with them, or like you're still cool with them, or like you're still doing stuff for them or helping them or something like that, then it would piss the other person off and make them not want to deal with you, or make them not want to be involved with you, or make them see you as their enemy. It's almost like somebody trying to use somebody else to do their dirty work. It would be like they want to cause chaos and conflict in your life, but they don't want others to see that they're doing that, or they don't want it to be known that they're the ones that are causing it. So it's like they roundabout, in a way, do things to make it seem like you're not trustworthy, or to make it seem like you're somebody else's enemy, so that somebody else will try to go after you, or hate on you, or talk crazy to you, or don't want to be involved with you, or don't want to deal with you, or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is, yo, some of these people are fucking wild, okay? They're wild. They're wild. So you have been shining a light on somebody's bullshit, or they're scared that you're going to shine a light on their bullshit. Or it's very obvious what's really going on now. And so this has really helped a situation become better between you and those that matter in your situation, or that you value. Okay? Somebody definitely really values hearing your opinions on situations, or on what's going on, or your thoughts, your views, your perspectives. For some of y'all, you may appreciate hearing others' opinions, views, perspectives. And this could have something to do with that constructive criticism. Like, you really do value somebody helping you, or putting you up on game, or showing you something, right? Or maybe you're able to, like, it's an equal give and take. They do for you, you do for them type of thing, you know? Yeah. So you're growing, you could be growing closer with these people. Whoever this is that's important in this situation, that you value, that you know that's for you. You're definitely becoming more wise. You've learned from whatever not so great choices or decisions that you made in the past, or you've learned from, whatever didn't go right. So maybe somebody also values that in you too. They see that you have the ability to learn, to improve, to grow, to be better, to do better, to admit when you're wrong, to make things right. Okay? Some of y'all, you could be a mentor. Okay? And somebody sees that whatever knowledge or wisdom that you have to offer is very valuable to listen to. And they could have been kind of like nervous about believing you, or listening to you, or teaming up with you, or things like that. So for some of y'all, if somebody thought that you were their enemy, or that you were against them, or that you were playing, that you were like trying to do bad, messed up stuff to them, or that you know, whatever, they regret what they did to you. Okay? If they left you, if they treated you like you were not worthy, not valuable, if they talked bad about you, if they did like sent hate and all kind of stuff to you, they regret doing that. Okay? Because they see you as valuable now. They see you as worthy. They know the truth now. For others of you, whoever this person is that was trying to mess up a relationship, a union, or a situation that you had with somebody that was really good, or who was trying to keep people from seeing the value in you, or who was secretly competing with you, intentionally giving you the wrong wisdom, knowledge, or advice of some sort, or like intentionally giving you criticism but disguising it as constructive criticism. They were trying to intentionally like make you feel all types of ways you shouldn't have been feeling, or that weren't good. That's what they were trying to do. That was their whole goal, or their whole purpose, or to get somebody to not want to be with you, or to not see you as valuable, or to see you as somebody that's like not to be trusted, that's you know, hanging out with the fraternizing with the enemy, all kind of stuff. They regret what they did to you. Okay? They could be getting some sort of karma of some sort, or something like that, or now that they see like how valuable you are, or how not good their choices were to try to mess up something good that you had going on, they regret it. Okay, they could have some sort of nostalgic memories. They could be thinking about when things were good, or when things were better, or how things were before the situation got messed up. For some of y'all, the situation is going to be made better, and you and the people that are really for you could be like picking up where you left off. There you go. So things are going to consistently get better and better. Someone really respects and honors you being your true self. They may have thought that you being your true self was a front, or you were faking, or you were just trying to be liked, or something like that. Or maybe these others could have tried to make you feel like being your true self was not worthy, or was not valuable, so that you would look fake and fraudulent, or so that you would be unattractive to the people that were attracted to you, or that wanted you, or that wanted to work with you, or value. Y'all, it's something like that. Somebody was really trying to mess up a situation for you that was really good, but they're not going to be able to accomplish that. They're not going to be able to mess up the good that you have going on, or if they did, it's being stopped. They're no longer being able to mess up some sort of good situation that you have going on. And they know what's going to happen in this situation is it's destined to succeed. It's going to be very, very, very successful. Very, 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 very prosperous. You're going to become really, really good at something. And not just you, but the people who are really for you also. The situation is going to become very, very prosperous. And somebody realizes that you were right all along. Okay? You could have been trying to tell somebody that that's what was going on in the situation. Or you could have been trying to tell them, hey, don't support this person, or don't trust that person. You could have been trying to give them some sort of constructive criticism. And they were kind of standoffish about it, like I said earlier, maybe because they were the ones that had dealt with, you know, people not giving them criticism for the right constructive reasons, but rather to try to tear them down, or to mess them up, or to lead them astray. But they see now that you're genuine, you're real, you're not coming at them from false perspectives, from false standpoints. So keep nurturing this situation. Keep nurturing those who are really for you. All right. Somebody could have tried to make you look like you were unbalanced or something like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of situation. All right. And somebody else was intentionally trying to make you look like that, so that others would see you as unstable or not valuable or not worthy or not trustworthy or not meant to be in a situation or not meant to be listened to, or, you know, things of that sort. But people see what the truth is. They see the ones that matter, who need to know, who are for you. They see the truth. They see what was going on in the situation. They see that you're not just crazy. You weren't just one day, you know, you're pissed off. You know, you back like not stable. They see what was the cause of, let's say, if you were having, you know, moments where you're really happy, you're able to really accomplish a lot of things, you're able to do this, and then all of a sudden maybe you're pissed off, maybe you're bothered and upset about something, or, you know, maybe you're not wanting to work and not wanting to trust people and not wanting to do, it's not because you're unstable. It's not because you're not mature, not let's say, like an example, if you weren't able to take their constructive criticism, it's not because you can't admit when you're wrong. It's because of all the other things that I just explained in this situation. And they know that. They know that if you were, you know, feeling some type of way one day and feeling another type of way another day, or this and that, they know what was the cause of it. They can clearly see. And maybe they saw that before and they could have been trying to put you up on game before and letting you know that this person was doing this on purpose, or that you shouldn't trust them or those people or whatever. But maybe you couldn't trust them because you couldn't trust the other ones or something like that. But you're on the right path. You guys got it together now. Okay. You're being reminded and told that your work speaks for itself. Okay. You're doing really well. You're doing really great. Yeah, someone's taking full responsibility for their actions. Okay, you could be engaging in more positive affirmations, or positive affirmations can really help you, can really improve the situation. Okay, because for some of y'all, you really want to stay away from the nocebo effect, where if you think that something's gonna be horrible, you make it manifest to be that. Like, don't do that. Okay. But you do want to be aware that, like, not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's really for you. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do want to know that that happens. Okay? But try not to mess up a good thing by bringing in stuff that happened in your past to the new situation. Someone really likes listening to you. Okay, they really like the way that you express things, or the way that you speak, or your communication skills. And they also know that you're very honest. For some of y'all, if there's something difficult for you to understand or learn or see or explain to someone, or could be a lot of information, it might help you to kind of like split up the information into like smaller digestible portions, or portions that are easier to remember or to see, or to make like complex ideas very easy to understand. Some of y'all, that's what you're great at. You could be really great at, you know, making complex ideas very easy to understand for people. Okay, or somebody else is good at that who you may value or who you may work with. Somebody could have thought that you were flirting with them just because you were nice to them. Some of y'all, you could be being reminded that just because somebody might be nice to you doesn't mean that they're flirting with you. Or that could have been what somebody else was saying, that you were trying to get with them, or that you were, because you were being nice to them. Just because they're nice doesn't mean they're flirting. This could also mean like with, this don't have to actually be flirting. What I'm sensing is like for some of y'all, just because somebody is nice to you doesn't mean they're really for you. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm trying to tell, like, I'm also sensing that, like, it's like somebody was telling you something, and either they were saying it in a nice way, but what they were saying was messed up, or it would not help you, or would not be good for you. Okay? Or just because somebody wants to look out for you, or wants to help you, or wants to be there for you, doesn't mean that they want to take things to another level of some sort. Okay, so you're being told that it's okay to get your rest when you need to, but don't give up. All right, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the situation. Okay, focus on the good that you have. Don't forget about the good that you have. If times become difficult, or if you get really busy or overwhelmed, try to remember all the good that you have. Okay, you're reaping a beautiful harvest. Okay, and some of y'all are about to experience a lot of luck and good fortune, or whatever it is that you have been doing recently is bringing in a lot of luck and good fortune. Okay, for some of y'all, somebody feels like being around you, they feel very lucky and fortunate to be around you or be involved with you. For some of y'all, ooh, okay, this kind of juicy a little bit of more tea. Wait, okay, so maybe, okay, so maybe you're really lucky and fortunate. Your energy is really good. Maybe when you're dealing with people or around people or giving people some sort of knowledge or wisdom or information or something, caring for them, loving on them or something, maybe you help them become more lucky and good and more fortunate, like they become more prosperous, more successful. Maybe because for something as simple as maybe they feel better about themselves, or maybe, you know, whatever it is. And somebody ain't want you doing that for somebody else because they saw that other person as their enemy. So that could have been why, if they were trying to cause problems, chaos, conflict, things of that sort, that could probably be why. For some of y'all. Wow. You have a lot of luck and good fortune coming into your life, and you're manifesting it. Okay? And that's what is going to come from this situation being made better. Okay? Someone finds you to be unusually skilled or talented at something. Or maybe you and these people that are for you are unusually skilled or talented. Maybe that's why they didn't want to give up on you, or that's why they want to invest more in you, or that's why they want to help you and look out for you. Or maybe that's why you want to help and look out for them, or you see the value in them, or you're willing to deal with whatever comes with the situation. A beautiful harvest, y'all. You have the divine right and duty to be great. The divine right and duty to be great. You are not meant to dim your light. Some of y'all could have been involved with individuals who were trying to make you think that dimming your light was a good thing, so that they could shine more. Because they're threatened by how bright your light is. Okay? This frenemy person, this person that was acting like a friend, that they're really an enemy. For those of you, this new situation that you're in, or these people that are really for you, they're not bothered by you shining. They actually get really happy about it. It makes them feel really good, and it actually makes them feel proud, especially if they helped you to do that. It makes them feel good. Like they legitimately are happy and excited for the good that comes into your life. These are the type of people that if they feel motivated and inspired by the success that you have, and it makes them want to be more successful, they're not like secretly in competition with you, right? They're competitive, like they're driven maybe by you and you're driven by them, but it's not they're not thinking in their head they want to completely be way better than you. No, they see you doing better, so it makes them want to do better. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm explaining that right. There was other individuals that you could have been dealing with where, with that whole secret competitive stuff, where it's like, they see you succeeding, and they want to try to, like, instead of them just wanting to succeed too, their motivation is to try to be way better than you, or to defeat you, or to do the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild. And maybe that's what you learned about somebody. Okay, that could have been one of the things that you realized about somebody. Possibly that same person that could have been given some sort of criticism, but they weren't doing it for constructive reasons. They were doing it to just simply criticize you and try to tear you down, make you feel less than, not worthy, not correct, confused, you know. Okay. Some of y'all, for whatever reason, you might need to know that you don't have to make things unnecessarily difficult. So you might think that something, the more it is, or the more intricate it is, or the more something it is, that's better, but it might not actually be, right? You don't make things unnecessarily difficult for yourself or for others. And I'm also thinking about what I said a little while ago too, with like helping others understand very complex ideas or knowledge or wisdom, breaking it down. Don't make it so you know, where they can't really like digest it well, or they can't really remember it, or it's not easy for them to interact with, or something like that. Somebody finds your spiritual practices and your beliefs to be intriguing. They really are interested in it, or they really like them. Okay, you're really happy to do something, y'all. It has to do with your path, okay? No issues with their actions. So somebody's like really happy with what you're doing, or you're really happy with what somebody else is doing, or what's going on. I see things becoming more powerful for you, especially if you try not to make things unnecessarily difficult. You know, it's almost like you think you need more of something that you don't, or that you have to look a certain way when you don't, or you got to do all this stuff when you don't really need to do all this. Like, it's something very simple. Okay, don't make it difficult. It don't have to be. Okay, looks like you're definitely able to depend on yourself. All right, since you let something go, or stop, or since you're able to see what it is, that you don't need somebody, or you don't need something. Okay, and this is going to be very valuable for you. This could be one of the things that's helping you to manifest more luck and good fortune, because maybe you're not wasting your time on things that you don't need, or wasting money on things you don't need, or stuff like that. Okay, some of y'all, this could be the same person that regrets what they did to you. If they were your competition or secretly competing with you, they surrendered. They're not they're not in competition with you anymore. They don't want to go against you or battle with you, or like I said, they regret doing something. Okay, they have lots of respect for you now. For some of y'all, not all y'all. Some of y'all, this person, I don't know, but some of y'all, somebody has lots of respect for you now. Possibly somebody that was competing with you or trying to keep you down or trying to keep you from succeeding or something like that. They have a lot of respect for you. Some of y'all, you have a lot of respect for those who are really for you. Yeah, this person, yeah, that person that was your competition, they did want to ruin your situation. Okay, they were trying to keep you from making better choices for yourself, but you were able to make the better choices for yourself anyways. Okay, I see you becoming better at accepting compliments from people, because for some of y'all, this could have been also what somebody was doing. They could have been complimenting you, and it may have made you feel like there's some sort of hidden motives as to why they were doing that, but really they just actually were like just trying to show you that they were proud of you, show you that you're doing something good, showing you that you're on the right path, or they see you, or something like that. Okay, don't be afraid to give other people compliments. Also, somebody realizes something really sacred about you. Okay, yeah, maybe you like to celebrate other people's successes. These people who are for you, they like to celebrate other people's successes too. They like to celebrate your success too. I'm just really happy for you guys that you got a situation like this, because honestly, the world needs more of this. Let's say it like that. The world needs more of this. All right, y'all. So yeah, I'm really happy for y'all. Great work. Keep up the wonderful work. Keep making good choices for yourself. Be proud of the choices that you have been making for yourself, because they are definitely the right ones, or at least gonna get you on the right path to making the right ones from what I see here, y'all. Okay, whatever problems or difficulties were going on, you're figuring out the solutions to them, or have. Okay, it is your divine right and duty to be great. Remember that. And as you allow yourself to continue to be great and do great, you will continue to reap a beautiful harvest. All right, y'all. So with that being said, I will see y'all in the next reading.